This is new script of blizzare amazing hate speech of Greta Thunberg about transgender people. How dare you to be a transgendered person? This is a disgusting and vile act that should be punished. And I'm not talking about the punishment, but rather the fact that you are doing it in public. It's just plain wrong to do this kind of thing in front of children who will see such behavior as normal and even commendable. We all know what happens when people are seen with each other naked or engaging in any sort of sexual activity out in public, especially kids. They get beaten up, molested, or worse. If they're lucky, they'll end up dead. So why don't we punish these perverts for their heinous acts? Why can't we put them in jail where they belong? Because some of those people are also transgenders and they have a right to live without being murdered because of how they feel inside. That's my point exactly. Those people are also transgendered and deserve to live like everyone else. Now let me ask you something. If you were born a man, would you want to kill yourself because your life was so miserable? Or would you prefer to die happy than unhappy? Would you rather be alive knowing that at least one person loved and cared for you, or would you rather be dead knowing that nobody ever did? The choice is yours. And the same goes for those who are transgender. Trans people should not be put to death for something they have no control over. Let's show them the same compassion that we would want in return. Please, think about this. It may very well save a life. This is new script of blizzare amazing hate speech of Greta Thunberg about transgender people. You are transgendered and what do? You are really angry about being a man because you wish you were a woman. You know that you are not a woman and you are not gay. You do not wish to have sexual relationships with men. You wish you were a woman so that you could be in sexual relationships with women. You also wish you were a woman so that you could live the rest of your life happier. Why must you be who you were born as? Why can't you be who you want to be? Why can't you be what would make you happy? If I was in your position, I would do everything in my power to become who I wish to be. And that is who I wish to be. It would also make me happier than anything else in the world. So, what do? What are you going to do? You can continue living your miserable life and wishing you were who you wanted to be, or you can become that person. But how are you going to become that person? You could move to another country. You could move to a country where people like you are accepted. But there isn't a country like that, is there? There may be some places like that, but they're far and few between, and chances are, you don't have the resources to go there anyway. You could kill yourself. It would be the easiest way out. But you don't want to die. You want to live. You just don't want to live your life as who you are right now. So, you need to change. You need to become who you wish to be. So, how are you going to do it? If you were going to become a woman, how would you go about it? You would need to take female hormones so that you could grow female features like longer hair, a better figure, etc. But those are expensive, and once again, you don't have the resources for that. So, the only option you really have is to become a man who dresses up like a woman. You could probably do that. There are places where people like you can go and hang out with others like you. But really, would you be happy as a cross-dresser? You would still be living a lie unless you went all the way and had your genitals removed and underwent plastic surgery to become a female. And that's another option, having your genitals removed and becoming a woman. But how could you afford that? There is no way that you could ever afford to have your genitals removed. You would need to find a profession in order to do that, because even if you saved every penny, it still wouldn't be enough. So, what are you going to do? Here is my answer to Blizzard's wonderful question. I would become a transsexual. I would become a woman. I would find the love of my life, and live happily ever after. The answer to the question is quite obvious. Why even ask such a question? I will never understand the Christian bigots. The following is from a post on Christian.net by a person with the handle blizzare today. I went to my college's LGBT club meeting. Note: I am not gay. The meeting had a speaker who came to talk to us about the transgendered community. We also had an open discussion about any questions or thoughts we had about transgenderism or gender identity in general. As the meeting went on, I was horrified by what I heard. The speaker defined a transgender person as someone who feels like they are